Check, check. 1, 2, check, check. Audio is good on the mic. Game audio is good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas with mods. I was going to go right ahead and start Old World Blues, but then I realized I'm missing a very important part to my arsenal. It lies in, I believe, Vault 34, so... Oh, and, you can see right there the, I think one of my mods adds in, these are specifically, NCR deserters, and a unique character named John Murphy. Don't know what this is a reference to. And, before we go and fight them, yeah, I ended up with, 9 luck. Oh, hold on. Or 8 luck. 9 with an outfit. And I gambled at... took me like 4 hours to do it. But I got kicked out of every casino. Took me like 4 hours to do it. And, yeah, it's insanely tedious, even with 9 luck. But, yeah. Managed to get me a anti-material rifle, a ton of 12.7 ammo, and a Desert Eagle. And not a lot of ammo for that, but I did grab a bunch of 50 BMG or 50 caliber explosive rounds. Ooh, that didn't sound right. Whoops. Oh, it seems like he is tough. Except he is running away. Oh, and I had to change up my armor too. I could not stick with the combat reinforced armor because that was just awful. But as you can see, yeah. Okay, he's done. Yeah. You could tell I cannot take a hit now. Oh, and that's why he just nearly melted me. Alright. Oh, and I should mention, whoops. I should mention, this outfit is from Tammers NIF-Bashed Mega Armor Pack, I think is what it's called. Okay, we should be getting, yes, I recognize this. There is, was that golf? Yeah, it's Fort Golf, whatever it's called. Hey! Oh no, almost fell. What? No, 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 get away. Yeah, I tried stocking up on as much ammo as I could. It just looks like he fell through the damn map for a second there. I tried to stock up on as much Radaway, much Radix as I could. Still don't feel like I'm... God, why do they sound like gerbils? Wow, he really did just start breakdancing. Oh, and earlier I went to Nellis, grabbed Thump Thump, and where is it? Colonel Blackwell's key from Nellis. So also, hold on, 7, not 6, 7. Found Little Buster. He did not make it as a bodyguard in Freeside, so I just relieved him of his frag grenades, which he has 5 of them for some reason, and his cram opener. And I don't know why with my mods this is one of the most powerful I've found. So this place is going to be full of radiation, and my goal is to get into the armory. Alright, moving on. Hold on. 50. That's fine. Lord of Death. Holy shit. Alright. I realize now I was using expired stim packs. Ooh. I've not noticed that before. I was using expired stim packs, not normal ones, and I only have a handful of normal ones. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I think that's a, Honest Hearts GRA. Okay, I should have had a grenade prepped. Yeah, that is straight up a GRA thing. Oh, hold on. That's about as many shots as I wanted to fire. Damn, they actually... I don't even have the Scrounger perk. Okay. So I believe the first thing I've got to do... Oh my. Damn. I could use melee weapons on these guys. They don't do that much. Ooh. You know, I like those SMGs. You can tell, because I can't hit anything with them. Now, what I'm looking for here is a safe, I believe. Oh my. Yeah, what I'm looking for is a safe to find a terminal's password. I'm not sure, though. Ooh. I normally come in here just for that jumpsuit to see if I can get it. He's like, what are you doing in here? Ooh, another academic uniform. What does that do? These are from Tammers. One of Tammers' mods. Oh no, there's 3 of them. I hit the other one. Can you tell I was just wildly clicking? Ooh, a broken auto dock. These lockers have nothing in them. Ooh, that's slightly useful, but I can't hold it. Well, I don't know why there's an abundance of, Oh, hold on. Is there? Yeah, there is a safe right here. Average. Took me 3 tries. That's pretty average. For 3 turns. Now, I believe what I'm looking for is what's it called? What is... What? Alright. Very nice. Oh, I could have just left this door closed, huh? Two cameras. Why do I want that? God damn it. I want to get as many of these as I can. Get a good conditioned one. Because I do have a bunch of other suits. Now what I... Okay, yeah, what I wanted to do was open this. I believe there is a password somewhere. Ooh. Whoops, I guess I shouldn't have picked it up yet. And I just straight up got behind him on that one. Alright. Do a little bit more looking around. Oh. Fuck. Alright. Whoops. I kept pressing, I'm pressing random buttons again. Fuck. Oh my god. Alright. He was just like, yeah, finish me now, please. Open door to the armory. Ah. I didn't think I could immediately go into the armory. Okay, radiation poisoning has increased. I don't have any more stim packs. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I done fucked up. Can you tell? Alright, I need to... I really do need to friggin... Yeah, Rad-X, Psycho, Med-X, a little bit of Jet, take the edge off. What, y'all don't want to play now? Alright. Let's continue our search. I believe I need to get into that terminal back there. Ooh, a reloading bench. Well, ain't that helpful. Oh yeah, the deeper we go, the more radiation there is, so I've got to be careful. Now this requires the Overseer's key, if I do remember correctly. If I remember correctly, there are flooded rooms, right? Oh shit, okay, oh. You've got the utility one. Okay, yeah, there are... That took me like 5 minutes to realize that there are flooded rooms. Now, there should be one. Yes, right here. Oh, yep, that's the one I was looking for. Oh, hell no. Okay, oh, there was a third one. Look at his ugly face as I blow it up. Whoops. God, fuck. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Which one of these guys has the goddamn... There we go. Alright, so I got both passwords. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So back to the security terminal. Was it 6? Yes, there we go. Now. Wait a second. Normally it types in the password. Is there a bug with this? I think there might be a bug with it, because getting the password just opens it. Alright, so warning flooding. All doors to the 3rd floor have been automatically sealed. Reactor detectoring. Moderate damage to the reactor. Log. Doesn't make any sense. I get it. Okay, it's just... You kind of break it down. Tonight we attack the armory. Something. Finally get the... something we need to win. Show them population control. Okay. Whoops. Fuck. Yeah, my mouse here is slower. Activate pump. Meaning our friend over here. Oh. It is now a room now. Meaning our friend over here gets to live in a perfectly dry place now, which means we go in here. Yeah, I'm running out of 45. Oh god. Son of a bitch. I clicked more times. Oh, I don't have any normal stems. Alright, get the... That's not the one I want. But I'll reload it anyway. Okay, warning flood. System. Disengage lock to overseer's room. What? Okay, the one... I think it's a... I think it's a glowing one that just spawned. Okay, he got way too close for comfort. Alright. Back up. And through here. That is not... Entire area is just a big unmarked quest, so I don't know why I put the marker down. Ooh. Only one had things of use. The overseer's office is right here. F5, just in case. Whoops. Holy shit, there's a lot more here. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of spread. The crosshair is very, very misleading. What does this one do? Log. Something people understand. Running out of room. We need to limit the population. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, no, please. Like my friend. Okay, this might be the end for me. have a victory. Yeah, I don't have much. But am I still under the effects of Psycho? Yes, I am. Okay, he's running away for some reason, and I need to desperately use the last of my fucking rat away. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god, I didn't mean to drink the damn whiskey Dixon makes. Okay. I gotta use another super stem. I am no longer under the effects of... Wait, do you bleed? What is that from? Is that from my armor? Yes, it's from my armor. That's why I do so much extra damage. Whoops. What was that attack? Okay. Okay, a bunch of flooded rooms. Stairs. Security. What? This was a mistake? No. Just stay down. Jesus. I guess oh, there is gas in this room. Okay, yeah, this place is awful. Okay, F5. We're gonna have ourselves some problems. Alright, let me get ready. Just walk past there. That door opens. This one has to die first. Okay, he's gone. Hey, I'd like to shoot. God damn it. The overseer's just doing nothing. I need your key, thanks. Overseer's journal. Corrupted. Necessary for survival of the vault. We have to set limits. Sealed the door and posted guards since the riots. Fight like dogs. Rebels attack the armory. Oh. Okay, they informed me that the reactor was damaged during the assault in the armory. Something control center, the fighting something. Most of those who remain repaired the damage, unsuccessful. Yep. That about fits. Open the armory. And what was the last one? Many died from radiation sickness. Filled the halls behind them. Okay, yeah, nice. So the reactor goes down there. I am going to the armory. I was not in this for the side quest of saving people. E. There we go. Hello. Oh, actually. No. Sit down. No, thank you. Yeah, I need to get out of here quick. Shit. Alright, yep. Have to quickly grab what I came here for and go. I believe it's right here. Yep, it's the saddest pulse gun ever. Yep, don't care about that. Ooh, I cannot see now. Where is it? The detonator. Ooh, synthetic lung implants. Shit, did this even, or did this place even have, oh yeah, it's getting worse. We are at the no-go zone. So I'm gonna have to, drop a bunch of things and then just get out of here as quick as I can. Come back after, receiving a couple heals. Alright, we are, okay, we're back. Spent a lot of money, spent a lot of time doing stuff. Yeah. This armor is actually rather expensive to repair. So I hope to get the jury rigger skill at some point. So, yeah, I think this is from Weapons of the Modern Millennia. It's an automatic gun, and I picked up a ton of 5mm and bought some extra APs, which I think is not enough. And, yeah, fast traveled here. Because for some reason Nipton becomes full of enemies. Okay, yeah. It's an alright gun. Yeah, with the mods I use, 100% Nipton gets filled to the brim with Jackal members. So, can't go from there. But anyway. And I'll stop that right there. And let me find it. Investigate the midnight showing at the Mojave Drive-In. Also, I haven't gone back to go to do a Ghost Town gunfight yet, which is hilarious when I'm level 16. So, for right now, we're gonna do Old World Blues. And I completely forgot that I left the radio on, so I'll probably drop that audio in post by about 50%. Hey, yo! Oh my god, it's a small family! Yes, I know it's abhorrently loud. I will mess with that in post. Alright. Yeah, so I have a bunch of ballistic weapons for a DLC that has a fuck ton. Wow, I never noticed it moved like that before. That is creepy as hell. Okay, so I have a lot of guns for a DLC that has an absolute ton of just robotic enemies. I am fairly certain that I might get my ass kicked a lot in this DLC. I tried to bring as much ammo as I can. I grabbed a lot more 50 cal. Grabbed a... Oh, I didn't grab any other ammo because they're a little expensive and I'm running low on money. And yeah, I have just about everything I need. And I'm only bringing the friggin' grenade launcher as a just in case kind of thing. So, let's just go. Nothing happens since the midnight showing. The drive-in hasn't started yet. So let's just wait until midnight. They're pretty creepy, but not so creepy when the Honest Hearts graffiti is there. Anyway, yeah, seems to be the source of the strange transmission you received. This is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15 plus. Yeah, so I will be able to take anything I want with me, and I will be able to return. And if I'm up for the challenge and have everything I need, examine the satellite closer. The wonders of science. Science-ol. Oh, wait. Is that supposed to be an exclamation point? Anyway, let's examine it. Not again, Fallout 3. No. No.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome. A huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep. their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the big empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. What? Okay, game. You go through all the effort of putting the patient gown on me, but not taking off my goddamn helmet. Also, I had to take off the authority glasses because they would mess with that introductory scene that you guys just saw. Forgot to do that with the Honest Hearts, though. Ooh, box and another box. What is that? Rebreather replacement scrubber. I have no idea what that is. I believe it is somehow connected to... Hold on. I forgot... Yeah, alright. I forgot my pistol. The light shining in darkness, I think I put it away. Alright, I think I remember the, I think I remember the whole point of the sink now. A strange feeling of pacifism comes over you, and you feel you cannot draw your weapon. For some reason, I'll teach them. I'm furiously trying. Oh.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Or were you all speaking through that one voice box? Oh, I can cut everything right now and just move on? Okay. Interesting. I was at a theater, and then I was here. What is this place?
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skinvelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? By the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Wave hands and nod. Okay.
What? What is it doing? Did we institute electroshock? Or is it excreting? Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
Ace, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
what are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Aid, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
Lobotomizing? You lobotomized me? Hurts? What?
We removed your brain. Yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Brainless perk. Brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction. 25% resistance. And shock from bodily damage. 5% damage threshold, a minimum 1.
Yeah, Aid, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
How much surgery did you do on me? I feel like a badly put together jigsaw puzzle.
That is my responsibility. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Heartless perk. Scars in your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned. And filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing item chems to function at a higher level, 25%. Robots are now confused by you and are 50% less likely to score critical hits.
Oh, wait, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Spineless perk. Due to complications with the procedure, your spine was replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold has been increased by 1.
spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
You took my brain. You took out my brain, heart, and spine.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
You said something about needing technologies to stop Mobius? Actually, I'm going to ask this one. First you scoop out my brain, now you want me to save you.
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that.
What makes you so sure Mobius has my brain?
We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it! We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of, and eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
Spit it out before you bore me to death. I'll play that role. Why not?
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
Well, place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous.
Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac-dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Trust me, I want to get this over as quickly as possible.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Guess I better get walking then.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Pylons? What?
The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Why can't you go down there and shut them down?
Out there? We're not going out there. It's dangerous. We're smart, not suicidal.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
For the love of... Please stop fighting.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
This sonic gun looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If we're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Lobato bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
Oh, I'm 1 fucking point off. Alright. Nothing more? I need to stop Mobius.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I'll head back and... I'll head out then and be back with these things.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
Eight says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
I can trade with the Sync Intelligence? I think I'll need something to activate that function, won't I?
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
250, it's not bad. Just plug the circular map thing in. The sink upstairs, right?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Alright, how much stuff did I get? Also, that knocks off the list a unique weapon that I wanted to go and grab. Alright. Time to end it here. I have more videos to record, and, yeah. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I absolutely love New Vegas. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, set your notifications to all even, and, see you guys in the next video. Bye. Peace.